Oh dear. So I made a video about the young boy that was killed in America. He was on a lawn or something, and his next door neighbour came over and shot him in the head. For a 5-year-old kid, that's pretty. Everybody's always saying, "What the fuck?" With a 5-year-old kid. Very sad. But the guy obviously, as soon as he shot this guy, he took off thinking, "What the fuck have I done?" The police are, obviously it's first-degree murder. Hello. Anybody want to talk or write a message? Sit right in the corner, you cunts. If there's anybody that's got colour, it's you cunts. Yes, well, I suppose I'm a little bit obese. There was a guy in McDonald's. I took the bike in this morning to get it fixed. Well, they had oil change. I thought I'd have a service, but no, I thought he might like check the points or something or the spark plug. Look, someone's waving their head up and down opposite me. And there's a fat guy in McDonald's really coughing while he's eating. Well, in the last 3 weeks or so, there's gone up 30,000 cases in Japan. And they said, well, remember when they said it was going to die out in summer? And it's more dangerous in winter. Well, sorry, my undercarriage is very fucking itchy. Hello, Gary. Gary Hunt. Do you get any stick with that name, Gary? You were 2R Gary as well? Or is this someone with a fake ID? This sounds like someone with a fake ID, doesn't it? Where are you from? Yeah, I think I know he's that useless cunt from lives in the ground. Is there any skiing in what's the capital of Tasmania? I'm having too much soda. I went dizzy the other night. I'm going to stop doing all these. See, these drinks are 99 yen. Oh, it's fucking disappeared now. 99 yen for all those drinks, for all those sodas. I came online yesterday 3 times. I don't think I spoke to anyone yesterday. Trying to get this. I was skiing at Mount Wellington now. That's nice, isn't it? Skiing on the sun. Long time since I skied. Yeah, I was surprised when I first heard there was skiing in Australia. But you would be. It's fucking. It was known as the hottest, one of the hottest countries in the world, in the fucking desert. We had skiing in my city, but it was made out of plastic sheets on the ground. What's Victoria? We got like, is that with the COVID? Is it? Oh look, they've got some fireworks. That's in August. That's when they set fireworks off in Japan. Hello, O'Neill Matter. Got some little eye goggles on. I wonder if it's maybe he's got the what do you call it? Hay fever. Where were you from, O'Neill Matter? I know your brother doesn't. Yeah, it's never been on lockdown in Japan. They even say there's no law to be able to do it in Japan. And it must be awful if you've got 2 or 3 kids, locked up in the house all fucking day. Right, those pretty forward, O'Neill. I've never seen that name. Is that real? I don't know. He could be Irish, he could be Japanese. I don't know, my friend. I would love to go to Cuba. And the Americans saying all these bad things about Cuba all the years. Living in Texas, wow. I know where I'd rather be. What about you, Ed? Have you ever been to Cuba? Yeah, well, you'd think you just got to go outside, haven't you? You know what I mean? Even if it's at night time, just get out of the house. And I just this lockdown, I just can't understand why it would hurt anyone if you're walking alone in the street, bloody 5 or 10 yards from anyone. I just cannot see how that would be detrimental to the public. Cuba. Conor McDonough from Germany. Wollen Sie Conor? Hey Jennifer, long time no see. No, but there are a lot of places where they can't go outside the house. Okay, it's fucking about the last connection. If it disconnects again, I'll try moving to a different part of the restaurant. I don't know how long this is going to last. I've just moved to a different chair. Hello, did anyone stay around while with all that messing about? So yesterday I went on about 3 times and no one came, no one showed. Now someone's showing the fucking connection's not there. Actually, wait, I don't. They keep sending me messages on Facebook. You may have missed an interesting story by Jay Shetty. It's just a fake one. It's just after the money now. It's just telling people what they want to hear. Bit of the same thing. Tony Robbins is just telling everybody what we already know. And it's like timeshare or advertising. There's only 1 or 2% of people that actually get anything out of these things, that go and take advice. There's a very small percentage. But one interesting thing about Tony Robbins is he had an early awful life, and he was beaten by his stepfather. He was beaten by his stepfather, so he had a fucking pretty shitty early life, Tony Robbins, and I had a bit of after seeing what he'd gone through as a kid, I developed a bit of a respect for him. So, and he also does some charitable work as well. So that Robbins guy, he's a bit higher up my list of. He's a lot fucking better than Jake Shetty. I just can't believe what's happening in America now with the presidents have got just too much power. If they can put anyone they like into positions, free anyone they like from prison, there's got to be some kind of checking stop or something like that, or for want of a better phrase, where the president cannot just act willy-nilly on what he fucking likes or who he wants to please. I don't know. I think these days you should just try and stay alive. I think I've got a death wish. I went to a McDonald's, but I just had an ice cream. I got my bike service. And then I went to an all-you-can-eat. I thought, rather than get a fucking mega muffin, get an all-you-can-eat for... And hopefully Trump's next. And every time I touch something in this all-you-can-eat place, I was just thinking, I'm just fucking asking to... If someone's got COVID, I'm just asking to get it, because every time you pick up a utensil to put some... You know, and so it's a very stupid thing to do. And now I just want to come here to see if, like yesterday, I tried to go online 3 or 4 times. You're right, Jen. That's like I say, I think I've got a death wish. We should have some fucking vodka for this orange. They tried to make it the last one today. But it's fucking, it's not as hot as where Ed is, but it's still fucking hot. Yeah, that's true. But actually this area, not too far from here, there was a cluster. They're not a fucking nut cluster like you get for breakfast. A cluster of COVID. I think they should put a notice on doors of bars and restaurants. If you've got a fucking cough, don't come in, you cunt. You coffee cunt. You coffee big cunt. Yeah, I've just, like I said, I've got the bike service and they came through, it was fucking hot. The young family that was next to me, I moved, they were just fucking covered in sweat. COVID clusters. Well, it's not clusters, that's a product in, a breakfast product, isn't it? I used to have that, it was nice. Hazelnut clusters. Yeah, you should look for, where should you look for more? Maybe to the Bee Gees. Live, 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 staying alive, staying alive. This is probably the worst, well, I'd just say in current terms, the 2020 is one of the worst years, considering. And look who's in charge, that cunt, Trump. Let's put it all on him. Let's jail all his fucking family. That is, I do that quite a lot. Exactly, yeah. Why couldn't it have been fucking that cunt? Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Gary. That is true indeed. The guy, is it Ed Denoy or something? No, that's Ed DeJoy. That guy's getting up to. Steve Jobs, he started Apple. He was kicked out of the company that he fucking started by his board. Thanks for cheering us up, Gary. Gary doesn't think 2021 is going to be any better. Well, you're probably right, Paul. We can only hope that that's a continuing trend, Ed. What about that guy, that Bing, he fucking $500 million threw himself off a building? Yeah, well, it's not getting any better sooner. Putin has got a vaccine. President Duterte has taken it, so it can only hope that that cunt dies. Oh fuck, man! I feel like taking my shirt off. I'm fucking inside. I feel like taking my shirt off. There was a woman in the corner there. She's fucking wafting away with a fan. It is. I think they've turned it down. It's not so cool in here. You know, it's a very fair. It's a very fair judgment. I think you can't really get better, can it? Now I don't know how relevant it is, and have they really been searching for a vaccine when everyone COVID, when SARS cleared up, there's really no point in spending a load of money on trying to find a vaccine for it. And it was only Chinese people, and anyway, so that's okay. But if now this is a money maker, if someone comes up with a vaccine now, that's a money maker, so they're pouring money into it. But I'd love to see Putin come out as the fucking as the world's hero. In the street, the fucking coppers stopped, and they asked me, "Why have you got your?" They said, "They're going like, damn it," and I just said, "Why is it against the law?" Because I'd taken it off because I put a wash in the laundry, in the laundromat, and I thought I might as well do this shirt as well. And they stopped. The police got because I was outside taking my shirt off, and in Spain, in Franco's, until the 1970s, 80s, you would be arrested if you took your shirt off on the beach. So people would walk on the beach in their fucking clothes. What's the consensus? What's the consensus amongst the Russian people? Do they like him? I think they do, don't they? He's a lot more popular than fucking Trump. So another thing with this, you better beware, Ed, that it seems a lot of people who depend on their medicines being delivered to the houses. A lot of medicines are getting fucking delayed. Surely this has got to be an impeachable offence. In fact, it's an illegal offence to withhold or try to stop the postal service. It is an offence. They should be marching into fucking whatever street it's on and arresting the cunt. Blade 7509, and we go back a long way. When did Russia When did Russia have glory days? When I was a young, naive person, I was amazed and thought, look at fucking East Germany, such a small country, and they're doing so well in the Olympics. And then it comes out they were fucking drugging everybody. Nine PM, fucking hell, Ed. It's at 35 degrees, isn't it? Just hope that it fucking heating, the air conditioning doesn't break down again. When I used to run in the mornings in summertime, a long, long time ago, after the run, I would go and sit in the river because there was a river very close to my house. I'd just walk down the embankment, sit in the river. It was fucking great feeling. Yeah, I can. Now I'm getting, now I'm getting older. I feel the effects more, and this is why in Spain, all those people without air conditioning, mainly France, they died. 18,000 died. And I think if we didn't have air conditioning in Japan, probably be a similar fucking story. Yeah, I think if I had ever settled in America, that's what I would have gone on. That's what I would have done. Done one of those courses. Yeah. Well, anybody, if anybody who's young is watching this, and they fucking get on. This connection is the right fucking pain in the ass. Third move.
取れます。
ごめんね。
待ってください。
The staff are watching me. This little girl's captivated by me. She's a little cutie. And daughter's not bad either. See, Jen. Is everyone still there? How did you all go? Well, I met her about 10 years ago. And like I said, because now and again I do talk to kids in the street, try to give them some advice. Force them to buy my t-shirts. And I think she always liked talking to me. Even when she got a boyfriend, she liked to talk to me. And she shouted to me when I was going past on my bike the other day, she shouted to me and asked me if I remembered her. And then when she started talking, I remembered her. Because we're making a joke of Moe Chandon, so champagne. She brought me drinks and food, so she's quite good. And then she's keen to do some videos, so hopefully we can work out some time But like I said, I don't know if you can see, but I want to do a ASMR video if you can, and shave my head. And so we talk. What's it? A cut blade razor? That's in Ed. So I think she mentioned she was a bit concerned about that. How safe it would be. And but like with a safety razor, of course. But the with the cutthroat razor. Is it cutthroat? But then again, I don't know where I would get one from, and I'm guessing they're not cheap. But if she could do like a cheeky hair cutting, if you know what I mean, could be good. This little girl's captivated by me. She hasn't took her eyes off me since I sat down here. Or just now. Start earning a living, Ed, because I'm no value to anyone. She's got a Medicare site selling stuff, so I've got to send her some stuff. And I was going to like offer like 30%, 35% if she sold the stuff I've got on her site. And she goes, no, she'll do it for free. So she's got how to go. Yeah. Did you see that video I just made about that little kid that got shot, Ed? So the staff won't be very pleased with me today because I've only spent 99 yen. And I've fucking changed seats 3 times. Yeah, so basically I was saying, did that young kid say something to him, like the N-word, to him or his daughter? And was it the straw that broke the camel's back? But under it, that's pretty bad. I've upset a few people already this morning. One guy was slagging me off, and then so I was giving him shit, and he couldn't cope with it, so he closed down the feed, and I was never to comment ever again on his Facebook comments. Oh, I haven't seen it, Ed. I haven't seen it. Did you get any hints that there might have been something wrong? I just read that he'd invited him to dinner the night before. So you go around. He said on friendly terms. He was round at your house for dinner last night. The next day. something went off, not just the gun. Now, basically, my video is saying, be careful what you say in front of your kids. And not just like, for example, immigrants or whatever, but share those feelings with like adults. But if you're in your kids, saying in front of your kids, even if it's your in-laws, your brothers, your sisters, kids apt to fucking come out with what you said. My dad says you're a stupid cunt, something like that. I remember my sister, one day, she was saying, oh, my daughter, she embarrassed me this morning. So her daughter was, so she'd have been 19, her daughter might have been 2 or 3, something like that. And she said, oh, she embarrassed me this morning because when we were on bus and my daughter, like, there was a black guy on the bus and my daughter said Sambo. But she's only said that because her fucking mother's taught it her. That's only, she doesn't know. She doesn't know it's a bad word. I don't know, do you think it's just Japan where they have that practice of when they got a little bit of a nosebleed and then they roll up some tissue and then they shove the tissue up the nose for the rest of the day. Whoa, there you go, now we're talking. Never mix serious drugs and religion. Flack, I've never heard of that, Ed. That came up in the conversation. Yeah, well, the first comment I made about it was I'm just glad that that guy did not shoot the fucking 2 daughters, as well. So I think we've got to be thankful for that. Yeah, I've heard of that. I've heard of bath salt drugs. That's very strange you should fucking mention that. Because I know a guy, and he was in this area, he's an American from New York, and he's got like one of those tanks, like a submerged tank, and you put bath salts in it, Epsom salts. And he was talking one day with this fucking attractor. She was half Hawaiian, half Japanese, I think. And I was getting the impression he was trying to fucking get her into drugs, and I was getting really angry with him talking about this. And I could have easily fucking punched his face in, because he was a fucking dopehead. And the one thing I hate about these dopeheads is when they try to get the girlfriends into the fucking game as well. They fuck over their lives. Do you think it'll get as popular as the Clackers? Ed, do you remember the Clackers? Iwama-san friends. I don't know, maybe you'll have to rephrase that. There were 2 balls on there were two solid balls on 2 pieces of string, and you did that with it, and so to clack all the time. But they did kill quite a few kids when the balls hit the kids on the head. Not the best toy. Oh, this family's got a food full of table. Table full of food even. I bet it's a zombie, yeah. What's wrong with these fucking people? I saw a clip the other day where this cunt was taking his fucking daughter down the side of a road, you know, like a baby, in front of him. He didn't know where the fuck he was. I don't listening English. Okay, well, thank you for calling in, Reiko. Reiko-chan, doko ni sundimasu ka? I'm just asking Reiko where she lives for people that don't speak Japanese. I'm living in the moment, man. Oh, hello, I remember that name, Nizzy. Yeah, how are you? Aoyama, wow. Aomori, not Aoyama, Aomori. I'm all right, Nizzy. Nizzy, are you a female or male? Because there's a photograph of a girl, but your questioning seemed... yeah, I think I got it second time. Aomori, yeah. No, but Nizzy, are you male or female? And do you know Izzy? Do you know Izzy from Grey's Academy? You're like talking about Uber, yeah, you need... Yeah, the Uber are toughening down. It's taking a very long time because the Uber office has closed down, so it's very difficult. They're doing everything online. Yeah, I thought so, yeah. But it's unlikely you can get a job on Uber. Like, for example, the first visa you could get was probably like a student visa, something like that. So people on student visas cannot get work now. So you would have to be married. Reiko, do you like Iwama-san? Iwama-san wa ski ka ski janai ka? Yeah, to get a visa, yeah. Age and permanent residency. They seem to be wanting people to sign up to sell food. Okay, you know, because like maybe 50 or 60% like him and 40% don't like him. Iwama daisuki. どうして岩間さん大好き？私の友達はちょっと変でした。 Right, guys, I'm gonna get off. The battery's about to die, so I'm gonna get off. Thanks for. I'm glad. I was wondering if anyone was gonna tune in today. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. All the new faces, thanks for popping in. Please give it a thumbs up. How do I get the buy-in? The newer ones were 4,000 yen. 2,000 yen per month. I've still got it. Okay, guys, bye bye.